ready to start this game again.
Well, on the plus side,
After 3 years.
Yeah. This time we didn't subject everyone on the stream to watching us.
True.
Apparently
You've been kicked from the server. Reason inappropriate tractor type for this trailer. What? I'm towing a caravan and that's inappropriate, apparently.
Yeah, as am I.
You're towing a caravan, did you say?
Yeah. I had a red message flash up that was too small for me to read.
Yeah,
that was me being
been
kicked.
kicked. Right, let's try this again. I'll reset the economy. I'll just keep streaming. I'll just...
I just wonder if it will always be a caravan for us or something.
No, I had other jobs that weren't caravans. That was the only one that was a caravan. It was just the one that was... Maybe Hooligan needed a load of caravans for some reason. I don't know. And OBS has failed to... Oh no, it's got it now. Took a while to redetect the game. Okay. Oh, gosh, shit. I forgot to set the 1 when I set economy reset. I'm an idiot. Can respect that. No, I don't want to do that. I want to...
So automatically rewrote it to 0.
Yeah, I must do that now. Another instance is already running. It's really not. Steam, it's really not. There we go. What could be simpler than driving a truck? Okay. Like I say, I should probably just buy the Scandinavia DLC. Probably open up a whole lot of options. Alright, what you got? What you got from Glasgow?
Let's find out.
I've got a few promising options.
I wonder why, if the caravan's inappropriate, why it's even available.
I assume because, for whatever reason, the server people don't like it, but they can't take it out of the game because it's like they can't muck with the jobs code for whatever reason. So, yeah. So I've got Luxembourg, Lille, and Calais from Glasgow. Or Plymouth. I mean, I would take Plymouth because I've not actually unlocked Plymouth.
So look from Glasgow. I have Glasgow, Calais.
Calais sounds good to me.
20 tons of fertilizer.
I have a reservoir tank of 11 tons. Let's hope your fertilizer isn't... Yeah. Okay, let's do this.
Taking job.
Oh. I've not been kicked.
Yep, same.
I've entered the city. Turned my engine on.
There is... I can see my caravan just sitting there.
I'm in ghost mode. You know what ghost mode means. Right.
I'm also in ghost mode.
How do you get up the nearby players?
I do not know.
You cannot use pause when you're trying to... It used to be backspace, didn't it? Or del or insert? Don't know. Okay, onto the phone. Yeah, truckers, MP, local, player. Just in case we get chased by another, you know.
That yacht that chased us down the motorway once.
Yeah. It was like something out of a Stephen King.
It really was.
Toggle name tags. Nearby players list as tab. So it is MaoTheCat. There you go. That's using the old middle.
We're the only people in Glasgow.
Yep, and in the game as well. Okay, I've just toggled that off for now. Right. I'm just gonna toggle. Name tags. Toggle name tags is F11 allegedly.
Okay, I'm pulling out into. I think
I can see you. I think I can see you on the map actually. What side of the road do we drive on in the UK? On the left, right?
Who knows anymore? In like 20 days' time.
I think I see you up ahead. You have
Am I
left
weaving?
non-collision zone. Before making screenshots, you have to stop your truck.
Very responsible.
Oh, speed cameras. What's the speed limit? Why am I only doing 19 miles an hour?
Is it because you're trapped behind me?
No, you seem to be pulling away. Which makes no sense because your thing is a lot heavier than mine. Come on. Oh, baby, I nearly ran a speed camera. Are they even active in multiplayer?
25 and a 50. My truck does sound quite powerful.
Ah, this is it. The open road. We've left the city. Left the city far behind us. Also,
There are road signs in the middle of the road.
Since when?
No, it's construction work. I wonder if it's actually. Oh, is that a BertieB I hear? Yeah.
All right then.
Let's do this. It's. You're streaming, right?
I am streaming. Yeah, I very nearly said choo choo something or other.
I think what everyone watching this has to understand is that I'm an incredibly nervous and hesitant driver in real life, and that translates to this as well. I'm constantly panicking.
Well, I'm taking this curve at 25 and it's dead easy. So I would think you could take it at 30, 35, 50 easy. I'm kind of regretting slowing down.
Well, I'm attempting to take it at 30.
I'll catch up to me in no time at all.
Well, I totally ran the
The gauntlet?
Yeah, I didn't turn in time. Or I didn't I didn't stay straight.
Are you still on the road? Oops.
Yeah, no, I'm on the motorway now.
I can slow down if you want to catch me up a bit.
No, I should be able, I can see you in the distance.
Delicious.
Done it.
I'm doing about 50, just shy of 50 at the moment.
I'm just we're 50. There's a balloon.
Yalls. My DRL's on.
We gotta roll this trucking convoy.
Yeah, let's not talk about rolling stuff. Costello's still traumatized. As far as I know, his truck is still somewhere in France, lying jackknifed across the motorway. Yeah. Costello, if you're watching, we love you, but you need to get back on the road.
On the road again. Let's get on the road again. Have you played the American Truck Simulator?
No. Woo?
The American style truck cabs I find very claustrophobic.
Really? I'd have thought they'd be anything but.
Paradoxically, yeah. But it's because their engine unit is out in front. it sort of restricts your view of the road.
Yeah, I get that. Okay, so I'm officially speeding now. So this will be a good, you know. Actually,
Oh, I am also speeding.
no. Hopefully your GPS now says when you're speeding. It didn't used to. When last we played this.
I think they're quite good at like keeping up with general technology.
Yeah. Well, the game still looks good, whatever default settings I had it at. I don't seem to be dropping any frames. I don't really want to take my eyes off the road here, but...
Well, that's the problem. I want to admire the scenery, but always tend to drift in the direction I'm looking.
Okay, so... Oh, I'm not actually speeding. Well, I am. I was going a mile an hour over the speed limit there when I went through that speed camera, so...
Yeah, but it won't trigger for that, will it?
No, I just want to see whether they trigger at all in multiplayer. Ah, the good old M74. I'm pretty sure it's not a 3-lane highway at this point, but never mind.
Nah. This is arcade trucking.
Yeah.
I've totally lost you now. Like you're not even in the road ahead of me.
I can slow down. Like my top speed is less than 70 miles per hour, which is a lot less than I remember doing in this game. But I think they have a. I think on this server there's a 90 mile or 90 kph speed limiter or something.
All right. I think all the trucks do have them. You can disengage them. Oh, I'm speeding quite badly.
Downshift. Do I go faster? Believe was the answer. Now we've got a slight downhill slope. Let's get this up to 70. Ah, nice fun. Nice game this. Okay, so my ETA is saying Wednesday at about 6:30 in 10 hours.
Yeah, I'm about 20 minutes behind you.
Well, it may be slightly different depending on which part of town we're delivering to.
Possibly.
I've just dropped to about 60 miles an hour because there's a little uphill bit. Straight down, Carlisle.
It is quite a scenic game though, isn't it?
Absolutely. Oh, we're on the M6 now.
I'm still on the M74.
So our idea for this was to have a kind of podcast style chat while we drive. So about that.
Brexit.
I kind of feel like we need to say that in the Tom Baker Little Britain style. Brexit. Yeah.
Because oh, what am I doing? The wrong thing. That's what I'm doing.
What are you doing?
Do
you have to turn off to Edinburgh?
No. I was about to.
Ah, it's okay then.
Fortunately, there's no cars in this server, or any other players within half a mile.
Yeah. Oh, speed camera. Let's see if it dings it. It did give me a speeding thing.
Did it give you a fine?
€480. I was about 3 miles an hour over the limit. Useful to know.
Well, I did hear that SES were going to implement a Brexit mode. road after Brexit.
Mm-hmm.
So presumably that will involve additional waiting time at the ferries as your truck gets inspected.
Yeah. Well, it all depends what kind of a deal we get, doesn't it? It might never happen.
Well, that's currently what Theresa May is threatening. As much of a threat as that is.
Yeah. Well, it is to some people, I suppose. I don't. It's like, I suppose it's one of these things where the more people, the longer it goes on, the more people dig their heels in, and you know, the louder you bang a drum, the more you have to stick to the beat.
True.
That's a thing I just said, and I'm slightly proud and slightly ashamed of it at the same time.
I'll back you up.
Thank you. But yeah, do you know, like, I feel there's lots of people that are sticking to their guns, you know, for rightly or wrongly, whatever they think, you know, because, you know, I've picked my side and I'll stick to it. People are entitled to do, of course, but I don't know. It's quite frustrating. Oh, here we go. Average speed. Oh, slowing it down there, boss.
Slow down there, Luke.
Right. Where is mine? I don't know if this truck actually has... Oh. But it looks like it does. Yeah, cruise control.
Yeah,
Caps lock.
They all do. Was it caps lock?
No, just caps lock is cruise control for awesome.
Duh.
If I can't reference, you know, probably at least a decade old, yeah, Bashtator quote, then why am I even streaming? Okay, so I'm sitting pretty at 50. My my Sharona of a cruise control. That's the one. That is indeed the one. But yeah,
I feel like you should be following me to showcase my terrible driving.
I can't see you in my rearview mirror.
That's because you're nowhere near me, I suspect.
Why don't I slow down until you catch up?
You can do if you like. My current ETA is just after 6, I think.
I'll just keep toddling along at 50 miles an hour, even though I'm out the average speed zone, and just shout me when you hit the tunnel.
Will do.
My Sharona. But yeah, people pick their sides and then stick to them for better or for worse.
I think about the average now.
Okay. There's an indicator that comes on my HUD thing dashboard whenever I go over a little bump. I wonder if it's the traction control or the hitch saying, "Hey, you're flexing a bit in the joints here."
Maybe.
So you're not that far behind me, because I was not that far out of the tunnel when you said
I
you
can
were.
see the tunnel.
You're in the average speed zone, so.
I think we must be near Birmingham.
If I could remember how to zoom out the GPS, I would tell you. Oh, F5. That's. I can't tell.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this tunnel's near Birmingham.
Could be. Could be. I am not often that far south. Once, twice, of course,
Alright.
but.
Although I will be when I go to London MCM Comic Con this May. Be there. I will. Do I have to pay you now?
You do, but then I'm still waiting on the check from Logitech for using all their gear and repeatedly saying that I'm using all my gear. Is that snow again?
I was going to ask.
It's either snow or very thick dust.
And I can't remember how to turn on my window wipers.
I think.
Yeah, it's almost like volcanic ash.
Yeah. What was the Icelandic volcano that erupted? Iceland. Yeah,
I think that's how it's pronounced.
you're probably right.
I started watching new to me YouTube series.
Mm-hmm.
My an account called Atlas Pro.
Mm-hmm.
Quite informative.
And a
nice
great
change from the usual forte in UFOs and ghosts nonsense that I normally watch.
Yeah, it's always good to get out of the bubble, as they say.
Indeed.
I take it you've accelerated to over 50 by now.
Yes.
Okay, because there is a speed. I've just passed a speed camera, but you're still not on the local players list for me. So.
All right.
Sorry, you were saying about the Atlas thingy.
Yeah, one of the channels that I normally watch. Their latest video is, but the staircases in the woods phenomenon is freaking people out. I'm like, no, it's not. It's fiction. It's very provably fiction.
Oh, is this like the what was the latest fake meme, the Momo thing?
Yes, it is exactly that.
Yeah, but then if you can't make money reporting the news, then you have to make up the news and report it. I believe there's a documentary about that called Tomorrow Never Dies. With someone who looked very like Jonathan Pryce.
I'm passing by a power station.
I've been mesmerised by the snow, so I can tell you.
You mean the
Volcanic ash? Yes.
The firestorm fallout.
Maybe maybe SES has implemented a kind of post.
Apocalyptic.
Yeah.
Maybe this is Brexit mode.
The nuclear fallout of wasteland Britain.
Threads.
Yeah, that was a thing, wasn't it?
Which I've,
in the 80s.
As you well know, my entire
TV tropes.
Yes, cultural experience of anything is generally limited to reading the TV tropes page. So it did sound quite creepy.
Yeah, was it not a kids thing? But like,
I don't think so, because it had some fairly brutal things in it.
But I mean, well, pre Watershed certainly.
Oh yeah. Interestingly, the ash disappeared when I went under a bridge.
Yeah, I know the bridge you're talking about, because it very obviously disappeared when I went under it, despite not really moving and just floating in the air. Hey ho. So, what speed are you doing at the moment? Because I'm still doing 50.
55.
I might need to slow down a little bit here. There we go. Okay, so...
Yes, but the difference is that you're travelling on a curve, I'm travelling in a straight line.
You should catch up with me, no problem.
Somewhere Euclid is crying.
What's that behind me? I'm not entirely sure if they're birds or drones.
They are birds, but frequently mistaken for UFOs.
And we're back to the YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's there's a bunch of YouTube channels that I kind of cycle between that are all scary lists, but they're all the same scary list. Like, whenever one of them goes, here are 5 ghost videos you've never seen before, and they immediately open 10 times. But there is one that I particularly enjoy. It's not a list channel.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Beyond Creepy.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a Canadian dude talking about interesting 14 cases. And what I like is that every once in a while he'll tell a story that's incredibly insane. And he will say, yeah, this is probably just X, Y, or Z.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a good story nonetheless.
Yeah, no, stories are always good. When you say 14, I take it you mean as in the 14 times?
Yes, Charles Fort.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay.
The unusual.
I had And again, that light's come on. I wonder if it's the engine braking light or something. There's a change in engine
setting.
setting.
Anything cropping up on the dashboard, but
anyway, I had occasion to dig out my very old copy of the 14 times book of Strange Deaths.
Oh yes.
The other day.
Mortal Coil.
There was one I wanted to do a kind of a fact check on because I remember hearing about it. The case of a Japanese politician, or wannabe Japanese politician or councillor, someone who's running for either council or local government or whatever it was, who stabbed himself in the thigh to garner sympathy, from running their campaign from a hospital bed, which has a kind of modern day resonance with Jair Bolsonaro in Brazil, the horribly right wing president of Brazil, who conspicuously got stabbed in the stomach and had to have a stoma operation and fitting, and people say that that really boosted his campaign as well. Which I found interesting. Of course, the Japanese guy died since he was in. There's no spoiler there. He was in the 14 times book of
the book of unusual deaths.
Unusual deaths. Yeah, there's not a lot of surprise there in the story, but yeah, you must have.
It's a case that I'm not familiar with.
I think it was early 90s. I did have the book on my desk up until very recently, and then I tidied it away. Otherwise, I would thumb through it while I'm going down the motorway. But I don't know if I trust the straightness of Britain's roads to run away through next door, because I know where it is.
The roads were all built by Romans, and as we all know, all roads lead through. I'm not sure what point I'm trying to make here.
Yeah, but what did the Romans ever do for us, Mao? What did they do?
Sanitation. Part of sanitation.
Well, yeah, there is a trove of, on a similar note, the trove of photos or negatives that were going to be thrown out by the water board or the former water board or whatever they were, of the construction of the Loch Atron aqueduct.
Oh, really?
The one that supplies Glasgow with its drinking water, charting its original construction back in the early 1900s, 1903, I want to say it started. The photos are really quite interesting. You should see some of the trenches they dug, 50, 60 feet deep, just held up with, a short section of log, and people just, working away. No hard hats. Yeah.
Wall of impending death. Well, I suppose it depends on the soil, doesn't it?
Guess so. You'd never get it away with it nowadays, of course.
Oh no.
It would probably take about twice as long and cost 10 times as much. But then, if you don't have people dying as a result of it,
would have died. I mean, that's the thing with it. Health and safety frequently gets a bad rap, but
you're in my local players list. Sorry. Oh no, you're not.
Well, I'm now speeding. Camera. Haha, screw you, camera.
Camera, chameleon, you say.
I just passed under another bridge.
You're saying about health and safety, sorry.
It does get a bad rap, but all my years in engineering and construction, everything has been, and it's all about sensibility and taking appropriate measures within reason. And I've never encountered anyone on a job site who has grumbled, "Oh, bloody health and safety, just let us get over the jobs." Everyone's acutely aware of the consequences of not adhering to health and safety. So I don't actually know where the stereotype comes from. I'm assuming it's people attempting DIY with class 4 lasers trying to hammer in nails.
Yeah, there's probably a bit of that, people doing things they shouldn't do, but there's probably also an area or areas where the where it very much errs on the side of caution, and whether that's a byproduct of, I don't know, today's litigation conscious society, to use a kind of a, it's not a buzzword, it's more of a buzz phrase, a buzz feed. Terrible people. Yeah, they still haven't credited me for that photo they used, and I'm not bitter. I'll keep mentioning it for the next couple of years.
Oh, was that the
oh, you're quite close.
Music?
I'm going to speed up a bit.
Oh, there you are. Well, I shall speed up more.
I can't remember. It was one of the ones I took. It might have been no, I think it was the Dundee one, the McManus Galleries in Dundee, which have been used by quite a few places. I mean, it's on Wikimedia Commons.
Sorry to undercut your point. I'm just now singing. So I'm now having.
I know the reference
to that. Was it a Wasteland game we were playing in Arma? And we were
I see. Oh no! It's really difficult to steer when you're looking behind you. Could have been. Boy.
Yeah, and we were very. And I started singing the Simpsons chase music, and you were quite amused.
Sounds like something that might have happened. All the pieces add up. Oh, you're in the draw distance of my mirrors now. Oh, that lagged. Something happened there.
Did. It really did. I just about pooed myself.
All right, we're getting a good run down this hill here. 65 miles an hour. No problem.
I'm just wondering when this fire will.
I need to stop looking behind me. Yeah, whether it's that, or whether some people who would be quite sensible and could do things are not allowed to use a very ordinary hammer to hit in a very ordinary nail in a very obviously safe place because they don't have the right piece of certification from a HSE executive, or they're not the designated hammer. Do you know? I don't know. There's
well, again, like everything that I was taught was there for a reason. Like, you want, for example, senior authorized persons on substation sites.
Speed camera coming.
Have to be very carefully trained, and they're there for a very specific reason.
Oh shoot! Yeah, no, there's another speeding offence. Yeah, no, that's all that's fair enough, but yeah, I mean yeah. As you say, everything is there for a reason, and the stupid stuff is there for the reason that somebody stupid has done something stupid at some point, Yeah. Turn off ahead.
Cool. You're just barely on my screen.
Okay, so we hit the heavy downshift, slam on the brakes, and whelly it round the corner. Yeah. Okay, I think I slammed the brakes a little bit too hard, but we made it. I could have done it at twice the speed.
Yeah, I think I'm falling prey to the same thing. Yeah, I'm having to give it some welly now. So we're now south of Birmingham.
I would assume so, with the big interchange.
Yeah.
Certainly by this rate, I would hope. Yeah, no, we're actually just about level with Birmingham, if you zoom out.
Alright.
A little bit southeast.
I don't know why I attempted to hit the shift key so that I could give myself a little nitrous boost. For obvious reasons, that did not work.
It's a shame. It would be nice. You're still in the local players list for me, so you're...
Yeah, I'm just trying to catch up with you.
How's your fuel?
I actually cannot tell because this is a weird-ass dashboard.
What, you driving?
I think it's a Scania. No, it's not a Scania, sorry. It's
Sap?
or maybe it is. I think it is the red kind of Griffin.
Yeah, that's the same one I'm driving. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. Ah, shoot. Okay. No, I just nearly drove into a wall because I was trying to look back the way.
I think I've still got just over a third of a tank left.
It is a Scania, you're absolutely right. Whoops.
Oh, is that a Scania?
I knew it began with an S. I don't know why my mind went to Saab, because I don't know if they even make trucks.
I believe they do.
See, my dash tells me exactly how far I've got to go in my tank. I've got 430 miles left.
Alright. Oh, that's plenty.
Yeah, is it though?
Unless you want to pull in next to the service station.
I can't actually tell how. I've got damage to my. Press F7. I don't know. Damage to both my thing and my trailer.
Maybe that's what the light is.
Nah. It's only 1%. Oh, 171 miles to go. Well, yeah, plenty, as you say.
Service is coming up if you do want to fill it.
Nah, let's just beaver on. Do you know, I wonder if I am actually accelerating maximally, because in the options, the axis that it detects on the pedals didn't seem to go all the way up. Right, put the pedal right down. Put the metal to the pedal to the other metal. Oh, speed camera coming up. I might just slow down for this one.
I found my window wipers.
Are they everything you ever dreamed of?
And more.
Oh, this feels so slow.
Is that because you're not causing a sonic boom?
Probably, in retrospect, playing Rocket League just before this was.
GTA you've been playing.
I need to get back into GTA. I haven't played it since before exams.
Well, I've got GTA 5 now. I haven't touched it at all, so we could do some multiplayer.
The multiplayer mode. That'd be good, actually. Have you played GTA 5 at all, ever, before?
Not at all.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, it's a
I've played
GTA
other
game.
GTA games.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say, what's there to discuss, really? I don't know. I can't remember if I've ever played the online in GTA. I'm sure the PS3 version had online, or did it? Am I just making that up? I don't know, to be honest. I really don't know. Basically, my Let's Play of GTA 5 has mostly been me going, oh, I remember playing this. Oh yeah, oh, that's nice. Oh, I kind of remember this, but did something happen after that? Was it that? Oh, I have vague memories of driving around here. Sorry, Kara.
Not often the GTA elicits feelings of nostalgia.
Yeah. I would still play the original Grand Theft Auto again.
You know, we should play through Saints Row 2 again.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed Saints Row 2 and 3. Saints Row 4 kind of jumped the shark.
Oh boy. Right, I am taking this off-ramp at full speed.
Oh dear.
Just to see. Yeah, no problem. LaForge, give me a damage report, please.
I was going to say, you say that, but what's your hull integrity?
It's the damage has not grown. So. Yeah. Yeah, I'd maybe play it again. I started playing Saints Row 3 with Costello, and we never really got that into it.
Saints Row 3 I thought was very good fun. Quite stylish.
Average speed.
But yeah, it suffers the same problem as shonen anime does. It's like, if your hero keeps on getting stronger, eventually you're gonna hit a limit, which Dragon Ball currently has, because they're now literal gods.
Right.
So what happens next?
Yeah. Press the reset button. you know, have a little arc about the fall from grace and having to work back from. I really want to do some games nights. I really want to do some role playing games.
Absolutely. No, I'd really love to play more role playing games.
Bit of the old dungeon world. I really want to play that. I want to play more Paranoia. Alex is keen on Paranoia.
Yeah.
I think she's keen on to play anything actually. Her flatmate's keen for a games night as well.
Written a kind of basis for a scenario that I was going to run using World of Darkness.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not going to give too much away, since you'll be playing it eventually. But premise is that the players are like a couple of, I don't know what the agency would be, but they're like maybe police officers or animal control or something, and they're basically escorting these two hunters who claimed that they shot a deer, but it escaped. They were drunk at the time, so it was, you know, basically this whole legal mess. And as part of their punishment, they're basically made to come along to help track the deer down. And then things start happening, which I can't tell you about because you'll be playing it.
Sounds good.
It's kind of a forest mystery. Have you ever seen the episode of the X-Files Detour?
Probably. Where's that speed camera? Sorry. I've seen most of them at some point, but I don't know when. Oh, there it is. Sorry. Yeah, is that the one with the glow-in-the-dark bugs?
No, it's the one with the invisible predators.
To be honest, it's been a long time since I watched the X-Files.
But it's got that, yeah, the one with the glowing bugs. It's got a similar kind of feel to it. Just kind of trapped in the forest with something you don't fully understand.
Yeah, that sounds good. I am intrigued.
So, yeah, it's built around a couple of set pieces, which I think should be quite good fun. Interesting moral choices to make.
Kill them all. Let God sort them out. I say I'm
chaotic everything.
Turn off for the M2. I was gonna say I wrote a concept that I really wanted to try out. I think it'd be a nice one. This was a couple of years ago, but we've just not gotten around to it yet. But I'd still like to try it. I need to find my notes on it. It's one of these ones. It's a standard old adventuring saw with a twist, shall we say. Ooh, speed camera, where are you? Oh, it's 60 anyway, I'm fine. Yeah, and I don't want to give the twist away. It's
running out of fuel apparently.
It's one of these ones where we can stop off, but we're nearly at Cali anyway. It's one of these ones where it'll either be incredibly obvious what I'm going for, or it'll be quite nice and all the hints will build up and people will then go, oh, right.
That's cool.
It was cool in my head anyway. We'll see.
Is it kind of set in a kind of traditional D&D type?
Yeah.
Universe, or...
Wildernessy. It was system agnostic. It was no particular setting.
Fantasy archetype.
More or less.
Put off to these services.
Yeah, alright, I'll pull off as well.
Well, I've been looking at the wrong thing.
Alright.
I'm still not sure what it is that I'm looking at, because it's not my revs. It's just a random dial on my dashboard that's not telling me my fuel.
Yeah, we're past London now. No, we should make time for this. Time for such things.
Definitely. I do like a good role-playing game.
Sure.
especially when we actually like do well
Yeah.
and actually work together.
Although half the fun is in failing horribly.
Oh, of course.
Have you pulled off at these services yet?
No, not yet. Turning off now.
Oh, hang on, where are you? Oh yeah. No, you're 200 meters away. Yeah, I see you.
Hooray!
Don't follow me, go to the petrol bit. We're only 60 miles away, I'm sure you'd have made it.
But the thing was saying...
Yeah, well, whores will have their trinkets.
Need to watch Black Books again.
What the heck were we saying before all that detour, literal and figurative, into... Are we ready? Are we going?
Yep.
Oh.
Just have to lift the parking brake off. The ash cloud.
Paddy Ash Cloud, you say?
Is he still around?
No, he's dead, isn't he?
Is he?
He died quite recently, did he not? In the last year.
Did he?
Yeah, Lord Ashdown.
Man, am I behind.
Well, before I start rumors, let me just check this.
Why don't you check it on your phone while you're driving?
It's a good idea. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Thank you for the suggestion.
The next time we do this, by the way, we are going to start taking shots. Every time you fail a speed camera check.
Yeah, that could get messy quickly.
Like drinking game.
Paddy Ashdown. No, not Paddy Adsorb.
Paddy Absorb sounds like a product.
Okay, well, my phone's gone.
For that product.
My phone went for Paddy Ashdn, which is close enough. He died in 2018.
Oh, okay. When?
He died in 2018. Hold on.
That's all it's giving you.
I'm trying to scroll and drive at the same time here, Mao. It's difficult. 22nd of December.
You're really about to ram into that site.
It's all under control.
December. That's actually very recent.
I know. It is very recent. It is.
Oh, I'm fishtailing. No, I'm fine.
We're only doing 55. Admittedly in a volcanic ash cloud, so.
I was, I was kind of trying to find my lane, and I think I started an oscillation.
Whee!
You really are just doing a road warrior right down the middle there.
Alright, I'll get in a lane.
Delay, road warrior. Oh man, I can't believe it.
I know. Oh, speed camera coming up.
And I'm not talking about Paddy Ashdown.
I know.
Stubborn.
Oh yeah, just got through it on the nose. I feel that the people of Dover perhaps discovered Dover first, but who am I to argue?
I just wonder what this change in the road surface is. If that's the actual snow, or
No, it's part of Dover.
Dover.
Yeah. Have you been picking up much of my steering sounds? Incidentally, I'm wondering about the sound quality on this.
It's fine.
Ah, are we stopping for red lights? Yes, we are. No, we're not. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Ah, tits.
Did you get another fine?
Maybe.
Well, at least you're not picking up any more damage. Maybe.
Assuming you don't.
It's fine.
Uh-huh. Is it though? Is it?
Can you see that?
You flashing your lights at me?
Yeah.
Maybe. It's quite a nice wee shot there. I should probably be in internal camera mode.
Yeah.
What?
I'm kind of right up your arse.
Well, be patient. My
It did
acceleration
slow
is.
down just a little bit.
You've discovered a
Yeah,
recruitment
shut the phone.
agency. Interesting. Need to start hiring some people.
Work for you. So basically, turning the game into Eve.
If only. Do you know what I was thinking about the other day? You'll probably know from what you just said.
Steak pies.
Global agenda.
Ooh.
Here's a little boost.
Did enjoy Global Agenda.
Yeah. Fun.
It was a good game. Unfortunate that they're very focused on Smite.
They are indeed.
It wasn't a bad game. Oh, you're like, yeah, dash.
It's not just BertieB.
It was a yellow when I went through.
Yeah,
I swear, officer.
it's a bit harsh. It was very, very yellow, very like amber, almost kind of burnt sienna. This road just disappears on my sat nav. Where the heck am I going? Oh my goodness!
We need to go into the anchor.
Boy. Oh, you're going awfully slow there, Mao.
Is that because I'm going to ram right into the back?
Nah. You'll be fine.
I also feel that we should maybe be in between these lines.
Where do we,
There should be a thingamadoo.
There's barriers ahead.
Drive to your left.
To my left?
Yeah, there should... Oh, no, wait, no. Maybe not.
I think it's to the right.
Wait, to the right, yeah.
Push pineapples, shake the
right
tree, you say.
Oh, wait, do we need to roll onto the ferry, actually?
I don't know.
Yeah, here's the roll-on point.
Well, I was sold a pack of lies.
This is gonna be fun.
Why do you make my house... What's the line from The Simpsons? The dentist? I don't brush! I don't brush!
Why must you make my dentist's office a house of lies?
That's what I thought it was. Thank you. Ah, yes. The ones with all the arrows pointing to be the hint. Yeah, okay,
To
fine.
view possible travel destinations, press enter.
Hold on a minute. Let me get on this ferry.
I just wonder if only one of us can use it at any given time.
You think so?
Not sure.
I think we'll be fine.
We'll find out.
Indeed.
Did you just, like...
I conducted a test, if that's what you're asking.
And was it successful?
It was, yes. I've entered the city of Calais.
Calais discovered.
It's all good. Just all airborne. Now remember, they drive on the other side of the road here. Because I always forget.
It's volcanoing here as well.
I think it's volcanoing everywhere. Snow is falling everywhere on the island. Are these both off-ramps?
Let's find out.
It would seem so. That's just us in Calais. Wait, are we not only going to Calais?
Yeah.
Well, that was easy. I say that, I've not yet delivered the cargo, but are we going to reverse it in? Are we doing the full-on parking experience?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. I just didn't want to assume, you know.
So that we can treat all viewers to the hilariousness.
Well, we need something to round off the scintillating and thorough discussion of Brexit we've had.
Those really do look like drones.
Oh, yellow, 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 yellow!
No, not gonna get caught again. Why did I turn my engine off?
I swear, officer, I couldn't.
Lights. Right, I'm gonna have to creep forward.
Oh.
Did you get a fine?
No.
Ugh. Such horrendous bias.
I think you'll find out.
Because they simply can't fine you anymore.
I think you'll find out I already got a fine for the the old red light violation.
That doesn't like give you a free pass.
It does. Within the same 24 hours. Come on. Okay. All right. Red light. I bow to your wisdom. No, I mean, I'm a very sensible driver, as you know, Mao. As you know, I'm a very cynical man.
In
Ted.
real life, in Euro Truck Simulator, it awakens something primal in you.
Well, just wait till we play Grand Theft Auto. Oh, you'll see. Oh, you'll think you've seen already, but you'll see.
We delivered to the same yard.
I couldn't possibly
Oh,
comment.
red light. It's fine.
Did you go through or did you stop?
I still can't see. I stopped.
Ah. Only a coward. I ran out of wharfisms, so I stopped that quote. If you were any other man.
I'd kill you myself.
Yeah. So my destination is up here on the left. May we?
It's gonna be horrendous if we're. Although I suppose, yeah, since the collision's disabled.
Proceed to unloading area. Delicious. Although I can't full lock my steering wheel, annoyingly. Right. I'm gonna try this without external cam. It's been a while since I've reverse parked a trailer. I'll be the first to admit. Hello, Mao.
It ain't too bad.
Oh, it actually helps if I go in reverse. Now, the key to this is to doing it really slow. Really slow. Really slow. Full lock that way. And just chase it round. Yep. Chase it round, chase it round.
Missed the man truck dealer discovered. Not for any of your lady trucks. Yeah, I think I actually missed the turnoff.
I think I missed my area. Not euphemism. You know, it's kind of difficult to do it without the external cam. I'm not gonna lie, 'cause I can't
I
see.
just lean out of the window a lot.
Yeah, it's fine on one side, but on the other, I don't know. Don't know. No, I want to be going the other way, don't I? What a fool I am! For anyone watching this live or later on YouTube, I am so sorry.
For everything.
For everything. But especially the parking. Well, actually, I'm not that bad.
Here I come to save the day.
Let's get it going straight back for a start. Let's chase it very slightly round. From the neutral pause-ish. Motion sickness here.
Where do you need it? Oh, that's not too bad.
Say that. Why must you make my parking yard a house of lies?
Plenty of room. Oh, no, there really isn't.
And we have the beeping in unison now. Yeah, that's enough to drive a man insane.
Hey, 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 hey.
Exactly. She's my uptown girl.
I hear she's been living in her white bread world.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of white bread myself.
I have totally screwed this.
It's easy, they said. You'll be done in 2 minutes, they said.
I think you'll find.
I'll find... It's not as easy as you think.
Oh, if it weren't for that ramp, I'd be absolutely fine, but no. Right, let's try this again.
And this time I mean it. Ah! Jeez, this is not as easy as I remember it.
Well, was there not like a guy on the Eurotruck subreddit? That's not what I want to do. Who was an actual truck driver who was giving advice.
Yeah, probably, but... My dad drove trucks for the army. He gave me advice.
Oh, yeah.
Oh dear. Okay, let's get this train wreck on the road. I used to be so good at this, was the thing. Like, I used to... it'd almost be automatic pilot. You know?
I think we all used to be quite good at this.
Well...
Fudgington.
Yes, invoking the old Fudgington, you say. Ah. Sugarillo. Well, I was so close. Oh boy. Right, okay, I'm going so far into wheel lock I'm hitting my microphone here. Alright. Just shove it round. Shove it round. There we go.
There's bins in the way now.
Poor workman that blames a bin.
Blame your bin.
Oh no. My bin did nothing to hurt you.
You don't know the secrets it holds.
I'm really having to fight the wheel lock on this steering wheel. I need to get those drivers installed. I can hear it creaking. Jeez. Only the finest in Logitech branded equipment, I'll have you know. Alright. I've got a good feeling about it this time, Mao. I've got a good feeling. No.
That's what we said every other time.
Bad feeling, bad feeling. So, it was 10 hours to drive here and then 12 hours to park.
10 hours to park.
I'm kind of getting there by slow means of attrition here.
Oh, I think I've almost got it.
Almost.
There
Almost.
we are.
Well done.
Yes! No! No! Stop everything! Oh, I shifted out of position. My panic.
How am I not in the bay here? There's a game. Yes!
Ready for unloading.
Bingo bango.
Did we manage to deliver it at exactly the same time?
Excellent.
That is choreographed.
Exactly as probably planned.
For that.
Yeah. Takes me nearly to level 9.
I'm still level 5. Enthusiast.
I'm still an enthusiast as well. That was good fun.
Oh, I have 1 skill point.
Truck dealers.
Add 1 to long distance. Well, that was fun.
Yeah, no, it was. It absolutely was.
It was enjoyable to be in a little convoy.
Definitely. Need to do it again.
Indeed. But not this evening.
No, it's getting a little bit...
quite late. I need to be up relatively early tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of my work colleagues was having a tough week, so I tried
well,
to do something this weekend.
that goes well.
Also, I'm buying a pasta maker. Because
Fair
that's the stage of life I have reached.
I'm saying nothing. But anyway,
Pasta maker?
GG. I'm gonna draw this stream to a close before we start talking about pasta makers, and it all gets very middle class.
Indeed. GG.
GG indeed. TTFN.